They wasn't ready for the shift, the change, Ju-Quetta's change. The awakening is here. No apologies from Ju-Quetta. Used to dim my light, played it safe and low. Walked in shadows, didn't let the real Ju-Quetta show. But something shifted deep inside the core. Felt that energy rising and couldn't hide it anymore. This ain't the same girl you thought you knew before. The upgrade, baby, Ju-Quetta kicked down her own door. Skin glowing different, walk got a new sway. Every curve, every line, Ju-Quetta's designed to make you play. Feel the temperature rising when Ju-Quetta steps in the room. Yeah, that's the aura breaking through the gloom. Used to ask permission, now I just take. This power Ju-Quetta's wielding ain't no mistake. Got that look in my eyes, yeah, the one you crave. This ain't just confidence, baby, it's how Ju-Quetta behave. Great awakening, yeah, that's the name. Unapologetic fire, Ju-Quetta's burning up the whole damn game. Sexy, sexual, cocky, baby, that's the baseline for Ju-Quetta. Taste this power, feel the pleasure, yeah, it's all mine. No permission needed, Ju-Quetta sets her own damn tone. The awakening is here, bow down to Ju-Quetta's throne. Where the sight battle rap cadence. Heard the whisper, saw the side eyes and the doubt. While they were sleeping, Ju-Quetta was building, figured it all out. This ain't luck, this ain't chance, this is Ju-Quetta's pure design. Every move calculated, it making sure the victory's mine. You're stuck on yesterday, Ju-Quetta's living like years ahead. Every touch, every kiss, leaves your mind misled. Think you can handle this? Boy, you better think twice. This energy Ju-Quetta carries comes at a high price. Yeah, I see you watching, mesmerized by the view. But this level Ju-Quetta's on, it wasn't built for you. Wasn't built for you. Feel the atmosphere crackle when Ju-Quetta glides on through. Yeah, that's the essence, potent, fresh and new. Used to seek approval, now Ju-Quetta validates herself. Put the old limitations way back on the shelf. Got that smirk on my lips, yeah, the one you desire. This ain't just heat, baby, this Ju-Quetta's cosmic fire. Ju-Quetta awakening, yeah, that's the name. Unapologetic fire, Ju-Quetta's burning up the whole damn game. Sexy, sexual, cocky, baby, that's the baseline for Ju-Quetta. Taste this power, feel the pleasure, yeah, it's all mine. No permission needed, Ju-Quetta sets her own damn tone. The great awakening, yeah, that's the name.
I'm live in the Salute, salute, salute. Come on in, come on in. Come on in this portal. Let's get it on, let's get it on. What's up, people? What's up? Happy Juneteenth, my people. Deborah, Nika, Justin, what's going on? Barbie, my girl. Rolev, what's going on? Come on in, y'all smash that like button and share the live. We're gonna dig in a little bit. We're gonna dig in. What's up, Drea?
Salute, salute. How you doing?
I'm doing. It should have been a holiday, but we had to get on that clock because we're not corporate America. Seems like only
Everything else
corporate
okay.
America and the federal government got the day off.
If I end up dropping down, it's because my phone's tripping. So I'm gonna do the
Yeah, I
best
do
I can.
understand. I do understand. I do understand.
I
But
can't even
like
type in the chat, so I'm gonna shout people out. Waverly, salute, salute. Justice, salute. Deborah, salute. Nika, salute. Roll left, raw, salute. That's the best I could do.
my riders, my riders, my riders. Come on in, come on in. Got my boots, got my boots, got my boots. So yeah, we're gonna do a reaction and listen to some reaction to the day, which is June the 10th. We're gonna listen to some other people's opinion about June the 10th. There she go. She's back. We fall down, but we get back up. She's back up. Yeah, honey, y'all, we're gonna check out some other people's reaction about today's holiday. Before we even get started, let me change the atmosphere a little bit, okay? Let me change the atmosphere a little bit.
Okay, we're going now.
On June 19, 1865, enslaved black Texans finally heard the words they had long been denied. They were free. Major General Gordon Granger stood before the people and announced, "The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free." For many, this was the first time they learned of their freedom, a truth that had been delayed, ignored, or intentionally withheld by those who benefited from their bondage. Freedom had been declared more than 2 years earlier, when President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. Because Texas was geographically remote and had few Union troops to enforce the law, slavery continued there long after it was officially abolished elsewhere. On that historic day, an estimated 250,000 people in Texas were finally liberated. That day became known as Juneteenth.
What if I told you that every single civil right protecting minorities in America today was built by one group that most people never thank for it? Right now, as we speak, there are protests about immigrant rights, LGBTQ+ protections, religious freedom. But here's what nobody talks about. Every single law, every constitutional protection, every legal precedent that protects any minority in America was created by Black Americans. I'm not talking about just helping Black people. I'm talking about the entire framework. The 14th Amendment that protects immigrants? Black Americans fought for that in 1868. The Equal Protection Clause that protects LGBTQ+ rights? That came from Brown versus Board, argued by Thurgood Marshall. Black Americans organized for that. The Voting Rights Act that protects every minority's vote? Black Americans bled for that in Selma. Even marriage equality, the Supreme Court case that legalized same-sex marriage, literally cited a case, argued by the NAACP. Every civil rights organization today, from MALDEF to Lambda Legal, they're all using the exact playbook created by the NAACP in 1909. Every federal agency that protects minorities, they exist because Black Americans created the template. So the next time you see any minority group calling for Black Americans to fight their fight, remember who built the foundation they're standing on.
Juneteenth is, excuse me, what's happening to the white people? They have a Black Miss America. They have a Black college. They have a Black month. What do we have? And now they have Juneteenth. Yes, I understand there was slavery, don't get me wrong. But there was also a Holocaust, and that was more recent than slavery. But you don't hear the Jews saying, gimme, 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 gimme. What's the point of Juneteenth? What is it? I don't know.
Tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Must have on a beat, bro, deep bout any rap. He a freak though, man down, call like Amber Lambs. Tell him breathe, let them boys to the cross, they walk around like thieves.
I don't give a damn what y'all say about my people. At the end of the day, y'all love our culture. Y'all love it. Everyone loves our culture. Whether you want to give us our credit or not, that is your prerogative. But you love it. And I am just here to make sure and show y'all that we do have a way of representing. We have a culture and you love it. Okay? You ain't got to admit it. You ain't got to admit it. But we see it. We see it.
Before I go in this store, I gotta say something. It's dark, I'm in the garage, but I gotta say this real quick. It should have never fucking made Juneteenth a federal holiday. It should have never been that. It's no different than how they integrated Black neighborhoods. They integrated this motherfucking holiday. This holiday should have only been kept and celebrated to the people of Galveston, Texas, because they were the ones that were affected by the whole situation. Because it didn't do shit but open it up for corporations to make money off of it. Didn't do shit for everybody else who ain't got nothing to do with chattel slavery in America to be invited to the cookout and to also intersect or intergrade or whatever, enter the motherfucking chat when it ain't got nothing to do with them or their ancestors. I just saw a video where in Chicago, they were trying to allow the Pride holiday or the Pride parade be intermixed with Juneteenth. Then on top of that, a lot of us still got to motherfucking work. I got to work today. I might get time and a half holiday pay. I don't know. My job be switching. They be flip-flopping all the time, so I got to check. But some of us did not get holiday pay. Some of us still got to work. That's only a handful of Black Americans that work in the corporate sector of my company, so I feel some type of way about that. But they get off, okay? It's mostly white people, Indians, Asians, people from the diaspora, and a handful of Black Americans that work in the corporate sector of my job. Them motherfuckers is off enjoying time with their family while the rest of us gotta work. It was nothing but for Democrats to try to throw a bone to Black people and give them everything other than what the fuck they asking for, which is reparations. No, I already know. So before y'all get in my damn comments talking about why do I gotta pay for something that I ain't had nothing to do, we get it. We already know that you don't give a fuck about reparations. We understand that. Never It didn't do shit but open up more bullshit, because now you got racist motherfuckers acting as if the shit don't mean nothing. They don't understand why this is a holiday and it's stupid as fuck. Other people who are not from America who want to celebrate it and put their stamp of approval on it. Half of y'all don't even know what flag to use. Y'all are using a Pan-African flag to celebrate a Black American holiday. You should not be using a red and black and green flag. It should be red, white, and blue. So therefore, it's not a flex. It's not a flex for them to have made this a holiday. It's more for people to just make money off of it, talk shit about it, everybody else to get involved in it. It should have stayed in Galveston, Texas, and I rest my motherfucking case. Happy Juneteenth to the people of Galveston, Texas, because y'all was the ones who still were in slavery while everybody else was free. Happy Juneteenth to them, and happy Juneteenth to every Black American in this country. Our holiday. It's not everybody else's.
Juneteenth is, excuse me, what's happening to the white people? They have a Black Miss America. They have a Black college. They have a Black month. What do we have? And now they have Juneteenth. Yes, I understand there was slavery, don't get me wrong. But there was also a Holocaust, and that was more recent than slavery. But you don't hear the Jews saying, gimme, 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 gimme. What's the point of Juneteenth? What is it? I don't know.
Tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on a beat, bro, deep bout any rap. He a freak though, man down, calling amber lambs, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like tees.
Ladies and gentlemen, corporate sponsors are pulling away from Juneteenth celebrations. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. And to be honest with you, look at me when I say this. Good. I'm happy about that. I am very, 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 very happy that these corporate sponsors are not trying to be a part of Juneteenth. They need to go away and stay away. Don't do it. Leave it alone. Not that I don't support Juneteenth. No, I definitely support Juneteenth. I'm a Black man. I'm a proud Black man. I understand our heritage, our history, you know, the ups and downs, the triumphs and the struggles. Yes, I do. The reason I don't want corporate sponsors to be a part of Juneteenth is because they're going to turn it into something that Juneteenth is not. Y'all better stop allowing everybody to sit down at the damn table. We said we need legislation, son, anti-lynching law for Black people, that so you can't just do any and everything. And instead of that, they said, let's just make Juneteenth a national holiday. Had Nancy Pelosi standing up there with a damn dashiki on. In my opinion, they were trying to pacify Black folk. Every time you turn around, have some type of legislation, some type of law, something that was protected for us. Next thing you know, you get symbolism. Here's a statue. Here's a sign. Here's something to make you fit. No. They gonna mess around and you let them get a hold of Juneteenth. These corporate sponsors will bastardize Juneteenth, all to be damned, and make a mockery out of it. It'll be watermelon and chicken wings every damn where. No. Let's keep Juneteenth for what it is. Do your research. Don't let these people tear that up. Christmas supposed to be by Jesus. You see what it's for now, ain't it? Right.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun, weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head.
Juneteenth is, excuse me, what's happening to the white people? They have a Black Miss America. They have a Black college. They have a Black month. What do we have? And now they have Juneteenth. Yes, I understand there was slavery, don't get me wrong. But there was also a Holocaust, and that was more recent than slavery. But you don't hear the Jews saying, gimme, 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 gimme. What's the point of Juneteenth? What is it? I don't know.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head.
Ask myself a question about what is it that I should celebrate over this week. You know, we are living in a country and in a time where our very existence is under attack. We are living in a day and a time where, as our ancestors who were free men and women in the North were stopped and asked for their papers, and whether they could or could not produce them, they could be bound and placed back into slavery. It sounds like exactly what we see with our brown brothers and sisters who are being asked by ICE agents for their paperwork, and regardless if they are citizens or not, they are being detained and some being deported. But it was Martin Niemöller, who was a theologian and a pastor, that once said, "First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out, for I was not socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not Jew. And then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me." I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, on this day, we know that we come from a struggle. So today, it may be our brown brothers and sisters who are asked on the streets for their paperwork. But tomorrow, it could be us. It is easy for us to be in our own homes and act like what is happening in America isn't happening to us until it happens to us. And let me be clear, this is not just for Black America, this is for all America. Because the rolling back of justice and the rolling back of laws in this country will not just affect Black and brown people, it will affect all people. But I gotta tell you, this week I am in deep thought about where we go as a people, as where we go as a collective. I think about what my great-grandmother and my great-great-grandmother would say, what my great-great-grandfather would say in this time. So I ponder and I ask you to do the same with me. Let us enjoy and celebrate what our ancestors stood for, but let that celebration remind us of what we must stand for in this day and time. What is Juneteenth to a Black man and woman in 2025? That question is still to be answered, but we are the ones to answer it. We all we got, but we have always been all we need. God bless you.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head.
What the hell is Juneteenth, and why do we even bother celebrating it? And to my fellow white people, this one's for you. Now I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you really fast, so please try to keep up. Juneteenth was made into a federal holiday by President Biden back in 2021. Now, Juneteenth, or June 19th, is when we now recognize the official end of slavery in the states here in America. It ended in Texas on June 19th, 1865, which about 250,000 enslaved Americans gained their freedom. Now, to be factually correct, Oklahoma still had enslaved Americans, but they were only a territory. And please, please listen to me as I tell you this, because I'm going to point out two very uncomfortable truths here in America. Number one, there was a little over 12 million Africans who were enslaved and shipped over to the New World, and only about 10.5 million of them made it, meaning roughly 1.5 million enslaved Africans lost their lives just on transporting the transport over here to America. And at the time of emancipation, there were almost 4 million enslaved Americans who were given their freedom. So 10.5 million enslaved Americans, 4 million granted their freedom. So that means 6.5 million enslaved men and women were worked to death without compensation, plus the 1.5 million that were lost while being transported over here. Those souls are gone forever. That gives us a total of about 8 million human lives. But do you know how many soldiers, American soldiers, we've lost in all our wars, both combat and non-combat casualties? About 1.5 million. That's over 5 times as many people that lost their lives than we've lost soldiers. This is a serious holiday. And to further prove my point, speaking of holidays, Christmas is the most popular holiday here in America. And we all know Santa Claus, the guy that I look like, reigns supreme. But did you know Santa Claus was created as a marketing campaign by Coca-Cola Bottling Company, yeah, Coke, 125 years ago? Have you ever wondered why Santa's red and white, Coke is red and white, why Santa and Coca-Cola dominate Christmas? We care more about Christmas than trying to fix and repair our past where we enslaved innocent people and just celebrating them getting their freedom. I think that's kind of messed up, and I'll be proud to celebrate Juneteenth tomorrow in Cincinnati at the FC Cincinnati Major League Soccer game, where I have an HBCU night, and I'm going to soak in the moment and the importance of what this night means. I'll see you on the road.
Juneteenth is, excuse me, what's happening to the white people? They have a Black Miss America. They have a Black college. They have a Black month. What do we have? And now they have Juneteenth. Yes, I understand there was slavery, don't get me wrong. But there was also a Holocaust, and that was more recent than slavery. But you don't hear the Jews saying, gimme, 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 gimme. What's the point of Juneteenth? What is it? I don't know.
Tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on a beat, bro, deep bout any rap. He a freak though, man down, calling amber lambs, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like G's.
What y'all think about all that? I think I did a pretty good job without having to speak it myself. We all know that Coca-Cola, Santa, and Coca-Cola has been an industry come up forever. Juneteenth is a come up, not for us. We just used to make us feel like we're getting something. We're getting something. But you know what? It's for corporate America to make their big bucks. Are we really free? Or are we still mentally in chains? Until we stop being mentally enchanged, we're still enslaved. Don't be trying to bamboozle us to think that we're free when y'all still lying to us and got us all mentally messed up with your lies. If we're free, start telling the truth. Tell the truth about everything. Time to tell the truth about everything. Because the great awakening is here, people. Then we will be free. That's when we will be free. Can you hear, Jay? Can you hear?
Yeah, I'm here. Well, first of all, I'd like to say that as they're talking about Santa Claus and Coca-Cola and all that other stuff, Santa Claus was based off a black man in the first place. Let's keep it a whole buck. The first original Santa Claus was a black man. Do your research.
Saint Nick.
Do your research. It was a black man. He wasn't a very nice black man, but he was a black man. Absolutely.
Nick in the chat. Anybody want to come up? But yeah, it's supposed to try to make us feel good on top of having a short Black History Month, the shortest month out of the whole year. They're gonna
What
throw us
kills me?
the extra day.
Can I tell you what kills me though? When they talk about Juneteenth and they talk about the colors that represent us as Black Americans, red, yellow, and green. Those are Jamaican colors.
They are. That's why I put it up there. Uh-huh.
Pan African colors, anybody that knows,
Uh-huh.
are black, red, and green.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about
Ab-
it. Because what you're
Absolutely.
doing is trying to play in our face and surpass
Yeah.
us and say, well, we'll just we'll pacify them. No, no, get it right. If you're going to do it, get it right.
Mm.
Because we're not no freaking rainbow. I realize this is the month of June, but ain't nobody doing none of that. None of that. Trying to integrate certain things together. That's what
Mhm.
makes me mad, is that the fact that they want to integrate Juneteenth and our
With gay
so-called
pride.
freedom. We didn't even know we were free
Mm-hmm.
for a long time after it happened. Many people were still enslaved for years. Didn't know. Watch the movie Alice. It'll tell you. But now they want to put it in with the whole LGBTQ XYZ, which is crazy to me because I
I'm
don't
black
care if you're
before I'm
black,
gay. I'm
Chinese.
black before I'm gay. So how about that?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You're black first. You cannot. You can wake up in the morning and decide you don't want to be homosexual. You don't want to be transgender. You don't want to be a cross-dresser. You don't want to do any of those things that all those letters represent. But the one thing you cannot change is the color of your skin.
Cannot.
So,
Cannot.
therefore, why do they get more clout and more recognition and more praise and more equality than us black people? And then they
Because
want to
it's
put it all together? No, I'm not doing that. I'm
more
not going.
beneficial to the corporation. It's
I'm
more
not going.
beneficial to the corporation.
I'm not going.
But we're free though, people. We're free though.
I'm
They
not
still
going.
mind screwing us. Tell the people the truth.
I'm not going. Mm-mm.
Now Biden supposedly uh made this a federal holiday 2021. At who benefit? Who is the one who really benefit from us getting this holiday? Do you really think it's us? Hello, can y'all hear me? Mic check.
You're fine. We can hear you.
Do you really think it benefit us? It's all about the munions. Who benefit financially? Always follow the money trail. You always follow the money trail. I'm quite sure they make more money on Juneteenth than they do Valentine's Day. Why? Because my people gonna go hard for something that's supposed to represent them. They're gonna go hard, not even thinking of the setup, not even thinking about it. Just glad to be considered somebody or something. We were so free. Why they waited 2 years to after 1863? Why they wait to 1865 before the people in Texas to even find out? Because they still wasn't free. Because we still ain't free. Until the shackles are taken off of our mind, we're not gonna be free. We're not gonna be free. She dropped down again. Her phone tripping, y'all. Excuse her. We outgrow the tooth fairy. We outgrow Santa Claus. But some things, for some reason, we don't seem to want to outgrow because of all the fabrications they put in front of us, all the lies they put in front of us to keep us in the mental chain. Well, people, the great awakening is here. It's gonna be a lot of disappointed people because a lot is starting to get revealed. Just like all this pedophilia and all this stuff is coming out, everything's starting to reveal itself, whether you like it or not, whether you want it to or not. Because we're in a whole new universal shift, and it's happening everywhere. Yeah, right, Nika. Exactly right. You good, Drea?
Yeah, I'm good for now until my phone kicks me out again.
I thought you had changed devices.
Listen, it's a struggle right now. Just trust me, it's
Think
a
Pen,
struggle.
if anybody want to come up and rebuttal, come on up here. Come on up here.
One,
We don't bite. It's Juneteenth. It's Juneteenth. Come on up here with your sisters. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. There go my brother. Come on up here. Come on up here. Salute, salute, salute.
Salute y'all. How y'all been?
Good, good, good. Trying to stay cool in this in all this heat.
I know, right?
Had to bust that 9 to 5 on a supposedly holiday today.
can't get right,
What's good with you?
What's up, sister?
brother. What's up, bro?
Maintaining. You know, I let y'all you do y'all thing before I had to pop up here. You know what I'm saying?
I
How
know how
much
you
you
feel
feel
about this
about
day, so
Juneteenth?
go on and say
How
what
you
you got to
feel
say,
about
brother.
it?
I mean, I ain't got no way to feel about it. You know?
Okay,
Uh,
I know better.
You know, I mean, for you to feel some type of way about a holiday that's really made up on the cool, you know, because I'm trying to figure out. Black people in Texas didn't know they were slaves. I'm just be honest with you. You know, we read about it. We didn't know we were slaves. You know, we got treated just like they treated anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I'm trying to understand what's the big fuss with white people about this about June 19th.
Because they're not because we're supposed to have all of February. So why they keep giving us extra days and stuff? What's the purpose of us getting all that? We need to get past that fabricated slavery mentality. We need to get past that. So they shouldn't keep giving us uh calling us from what they told us his story was about. His story. So because they call themselves calling us a little bit, they feel like we don't need to be being coddled no more. The charades
But
is over. Which really the charades is really over, but that's what they're saying. The charades is over. Curtain call. Curtain call. Yeah.
first off, tell America, y'all can't give us nothing. That's already been ours.
Hmm. Always been
You
ours.
know, and it ain't just no June 19th. It's every day of the year.
Every day, 365, sometimes 66.
One thing about it is white people celebrate Christmas. Black people really don't. Why I say that? When Christmas come around, what do we expect? Presents, right?
Be broke.
Be broke. That part. When Christmas come around for them, they willing to celebrate a man that's part of the devil. You know black people can't have shit. You know what I'm saying? The real Santa Claus, Saint Nick is black. They know that. They just want the white virgin. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got messed up when I was what, 10, 11 years old when I started asking questions. So when you mess around and you ask questions, when you start asking questions, when you ask your parents questions, when you ask your preacher questions, when you start asking questions, somebody got to answer those questions. And sometimes those answers don't add up. And there's the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I could never
Yeah.
understand that.
As long as nobody asks questions and just go with the program and just go with what you're told, just go along with it. Yes, it's just gonna be a routine thing. But when you start asking questions, it's game over.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they don't like when you ask questions because
Mm-mm.
cause they know you know something that
Hmm.
they know.
They don't know.
No, they know. They just play dumb. You know, I used to ask about how's the world round, but everything is flat. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're talking about. I think I really do. You know, because if the universe can float while the earth can't, like why we, you know what I'm saying, standing still and birds can fly, but we can't. Like make it make sense.
Right.
Why is it that in America the most superior race is white?
Mm.
The next is what they call them? No, first is Jews, then it's Caucasians, then it's I guess Asians, you know, them type, then Mexicans, then you know, niggas always at the bottom of the barrel anyway. But
And why is
everybody,
that? Why is that though? Why is that?
that's a good question.
When you ask questions.
That's a good question. You know what I'm
Poor Drea, she's struggling so hard with her. We fall down, but we get up. She keep having a hard time. She keep falling down.
I
She'll
know.
be back. Her phone give her a hard time.
Oh, this shit. If she need me to, I get her one. You know what I'm saying? I get her a
It's
new
just
one.
something is messed up. Something really messed up with that phone.
I'm
You work
trying
for
to
a
tell
phone
you.
company or something? You,
Who?
you
Who?
know something we don't know?
No, no. I used to have phones that do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like every time I was talking about some shit that they didn't want to be out there. You know, I used to get drop calls, and you know, then my phone would seem like it's recording my call. You know what I'm saying? All that little extra shit.
If I didn't need this phone for communication, I swear I would break it. I swear I would break it. I promise you I'd break it because it's already broken.
I
I
know you
can't.
would.
I can't. Like I'd be trying to text and it'd be typing all kinds of letters and numbers and symbols and stuff. Like I'm not even touching my phone to do whatever it wants to do. Whatever. Camera coming on, coming off. Like it's just crazy. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. It's just frustrating. It's really frustrating. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I wanted to ask y'all a question. I know I missed y'all probably couple of y'all lives that y'all doing with the little girl and the mama.
Amari.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much the mama get?
Well, she have them in the quartet.
That was the
But
stepmom.
That was the stepmom. Mm-hmm.
but the step. Okay, I'm gonna leave that go. But okay, how much time she get?
248 years.
235 years
Good life.
plus life.
235.
And what state is this?
This is Atlanta. This is Georgia. This is Waycross, Georgia.
When
Damn.
it comes,
Waycross, Georgia. Georgia.
mm-hmm.
Close,
Life for
close.
235 years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how they can give black people, man or woman, that much time, but when these women and these men kill their own kids and all that shit, they don't publicize that shit like that.
Mm-hmm. It's by design. I mean, not to say that she doesn't deserve it because she absolutely does, but again, it's by design. It's absolutely by design. It's another
I
form of
got,
genocide.
I got an associate. I ain't gonna say associate. I know somebody. He just got a life sentence without parole for a crime he didn't even commit. But
Yeah,
by him being a ex convict, and he already had that on his record before, they still found him guilty.
Wow.
it
That
happens
shit
all the
crazy.
time. All the time. That's why I refuse to be on a jury because I don't want to be the responsible for somebody spending their
Right.
life in jail when they really didn't do something like that. I don't
Doing
feel like
somebody else's
that's
fate.
something I want to do. Yeah, I don't. That's not. But being an American citizen, I didn't sign up for that, and I'm not doing that. I don't care what you tell me, how you threaten me. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't feel right by it. I don't know. Thou shall not judge. Thou shall not judge. My religion tells me I cannot do that. I cannot judge. And thou shall not judge. Period.
Anybody that's listening, I need y'all to understand what I'm gonna say.
Uh-oh.
Do not come to Fort Worth, Texas, and I truly mean that. Fort Worth giving out time to where you will never see the light of day ever. You don't,
Mm.
you don't, you don't have to commit a crime. If I call and say that you did this to me and somebody else did it, they putting that on you and they're going to convict you of that.
Wow.
That's
You
crazy.
you supposed to have evidence to convict the person. Not in Fort Worth. Long as that person come and say, "Hey, he did this to me. He robbed me." They ain't got no gun. They ain't got no witnesses but this person that said that you did it. You're going to get more than 50 years,
I
and
thought
it can
those
be your
days were case. How is that?
how for what don't for what trying to take the city back. Okay, by these YNs doing what they doing these videos, and they trying to make a prime example. They trying to make a prime example. Plus, at the same time, they've been for the last couple of years. They've been filming TV shows out here too. They don't want that. They don't want
Really?
that publicity.
Yeah. It's definitely on the map. They definitely on the map.
OG Jamel, that is correct. That is called kidnapping.
It is. Once you really find out what the policy holder mean, the police policy holder. Once you realize what they really mean, yeah. Jamel know a little something. Yeah. hmm exactly what it is. Sure is.
Trust me, I'm going
Oh,
through that now.
no, my people wake up, boy. So we not only gotta wake up, we gotta wake up and rise. We gotta rise as a collective. Once we rise as a collective, it's game over.
Ain't going for real.
Mhm.
And this is crazy about the June 19th situation. A lot of people was quick to celebrate a holiday that was man made by another race. But instead of celebrating the lives that was lost by the hands of that race, we got too many kids in America being kidnapped, murdered, unalive, my bad, unalive, sold, and all that. But people not talking about that.
yeah.
And Trump know it. Trump know it.
Mhm. But see,
But you
that's there's so much going on behind the scenes. A lot of that trafficking is coming to a rise. A lot of arrests are being made. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Just like that thing that happened on his birthday, with the in Washington, when all the different military, the army, and navy, all of them got together. It's a lot took place then. It's a lot took place. They don't let us know they found what 106 children and arrested over 200 and something pedos. It's more than that, way more than that. They didn't
way
already
more than
arrested.
that.
They just ain't told us yet. They got to give it to us in small doses because people can't handle this. People can't handle once they find out that what happened in 2020 in the Confident of Mercy had to do with a lot of babies coming from up underground. People can't handle it. You got to give it to them in small doses. But it's starting to reveal. It's starting to be revealed. It's starting to be revealed. It is starting to be revealed. It's gonna rock my people world. It's gonna rock our world. I know a lot, but there's a lot I don't know. But imagine the ones who don't know nothing. Everybody heart ain't gonna be able to take it.
I'm tell you, martial law will be here before 2030.
No, no. Before this year is out. Mm-mm. It's not. Mm-mm. This year. It's gonna be this year. And it ain't gonna surprise me if they find a way or either he fall ill. If you know what I mean.
Trust me, I do.
Because you know once martial law in place, there's no more election. That's a wrap. But they got to already have who they want to have in place before they shut it down.
Oh, I forgot to say you this too. In Fort Worth, if you're a convicted felon and you got a girlfriend or wife, you know what I'm saying, baby mom, whoever, and she have a concealed weapon, it can be in her name, and you live with her, both y'all going to jail
Why?
because by her knowing you're a convicted felon, he don't put and the convicted felon don't supposed to be around no weapons, no guns, for example. They feel like women are buying these guns for the convicted felons, so they charging them too, and that's crazy. In the city of Fort Worth, Texas.
Well, yeah, her birthday Monday. Look at hope I get to the phone. Manifest it, manifest it, manifest it. That's why she
Okay,
on vacation. 'Cause her birthday Monday. Manifest that phone, honey. Manifest it. Cause it's so
hey,
raggedy.
for real. So she gonna get one.
but dang,
Yep.
that just blew my mind. Because what about the right of the civilian who don't have any kind of criminal background? What about their rights?
What they doing is this: if you're not a convicted felon, you never been convicted or even been in jail for any type of, because you can catch a misdemeanor and you still can't get a a weapon in in the city of Fort Worth. But if you don't have now, but you have a convicted felon living with you, you're going to get charged with whatever crime that they ever committed.
So what if you? But look, they can't prove without a shadow of a doubt that you even know that. What if you? Why can't you say I didn't know that? So what can they do then?
Now
They can't make you know something that you ain't know.
what they doing is they're going to all black women in the city of Fort Worth. They have purchased a firearm in their name, and they going to see if they got any man that's in their household, regardless if it's their child, their daddy, their brothers, cousin, whoever around them. And if that person committed a crime before, not recent, but before, they charging them with that crime too, and that's crazy.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, they really trying to clean up the streets over there.
And this the thing, you're not even gonna know. You can be walking, driving, picking up your kids. They gonna jump right out on you and arrest you and say you got a warrant for your arrest. Then when you get
Right, man.
downtown, they can't tell you why you incarcerated. But when you get down there, then they tell you what your charges is, and your bond gonna be so high, you in trouble.
Wow. Wow. They are reaching.
Yeah, they reaching.
Uh-huh. They're gonna make a lot of them get up out of Fort Worth.
They are really doing it.
Uh-huh.
They are really doing it. A lot of people moving to Dallas, Houston. A lot of people
Uh-huh.
going to Arizona. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that in Arizona you can buy 40 acres of land for $40,000.
What?
Yeah, and trust me, it's plenty of melanated black men and women that live in Arizona on nothing but native land.
Mm. Well, Arizona just ain't I don't know how the place that I ever well, I
It's
never
hot.
thought I would live.
It's hot. It's hot. I ain't
I
gonna
never
lie to you.
thought I
It's
would
hot.
live.
It's hot. They ain't got no
It's hot in
trees.
Texas. It's hot in Texas.
It's way hotter than Texas. It's way hotter
Oh,
than Texas. I'm just
oh,
saying
I
like this.
got
I know someone that got some land there. It's put like this. They live right by the Grand Canyon, literally. And the only thing they get on their land is deers. Sometimes you might get some horses, but majority is deers. Just remind you, it's flat land, no trees, nothing but the sun.
What's up, Josh? Thank you for coming on in, Josh. Drop your link in the chat. Somebody drop Josh link. It was
Who
getting
is
good too, Josh. It was getting good. I'm about to go back and finish the replay.
who is Josh? Room 901?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where y'all at?
That's crazy. Over on his new page, talking about Tyler Perry, honey.
Oh yeah, with that
Ty-
essay.
Tyler Perry with his madness.
Okay, is this Josh that they took his page not too long ago?
This is Josh from the more 3 seconds. This
Okay,
is Josh
okay,
from
that same one. That same one. Okay, all right. Salute, Josh.
Drop your link, Josh. Oh, it's crazy.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Much as I watched The Oval and The Have and the Have Nots, all the movies, it's like something went on with some of the characters in every last one of those movies. See, it's so much going on. That goes back to what Will's Richard talking about. The Great Awakening is here. It's so much stuff that's getting exposed. So much getting exposed.
Man, I'm trying to
So
tell
y'all
you.
just stock up on y'all popcorn and y'all bottled waters and y'all canned goods, non-perishables. Cause it's gonna be a shakedown, worldwide shakedown. From the
It'd be,
rooty
be-
to the tootie.
it'd be best to grow your own vegetables and fruits.
Get you some seeds. Plant you some seeds. hmm
Real.
But see, they don't mess with the soil so bad. When it's all this contaminated rainwater,
Hmm.
they just messed us all up. But we're gonna overcome. But they messed us all up.
They know what they doing.
hmm
This funny, but it ain't funny. A couple of weeks ago, I had a white man tell me to go back to Africa.
You from here?
2 minutes later, he get hit by a car.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm,
hmm
I'm serious. He got hit by a car because the police were trying to arrest a dude. He jumped in his car and speed after for do a high speed chase, and the dude ended up hitting him and kept going. So yeah, that was crazy. I didn't laugh. I called 911 for him, but hey, watch what you say.
Crazy work.
Yeah, it really is. June 19th. Man, man, man. What's next?
Okay, we're going now.
I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on a beat, bro. Deep bout any rap. He a freak though. Man down. Call like Amber Lambs. Tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross. They walk around like G's.
We got to
That
keep
was
on.
funny.
We got to keep on moving. We got to
That
keep
was
on
funny.
keeping on.
For real. For real, for real.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if you heard anything about the Carmelo Anthony situation, but you know they just certified him as an adult too and charged him with first degree murder.
What you mean?
You know in the state
Wait a
of
minute.
Texas they can
Wait a minute. I wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I haven't been. I've been researching so much other stuff. I haven't really followed that lately. From the last thing that I was following, it was that he was doing drugs and he had a heart attack. It wasn't from a wound or what? So they still charge him for murder?
Yep.
What?
First they certified him as an adult, even though he was 17. Really, I think at the time he was 16. When he turned 17, that's when they certified him as an adult and charged him with first degree murder. So yeah,
Whoa. So they're gonna try to make an example out of him.
he ain't the only one.
They, they're gonna try to make an example out of him. Yep, I'm not quite sure.
He ain't the only one. Below Tyler Perry. Hmm.
Yeah, I seen a little video where some little white lady was saying that her called him her grandson, called the the dude from the Oval, I forget his name, Derek, said that that was her grandson and he's tell lies and she don't think that Tyler did anything to him. Don't do Tyler like that. So I'm like, y'all don't that's a paid actor. It's a crisis actor. It's a paid actor. I don't put that past none of them. Ones that got money in their pocket like that, they think they're invincible. They can do anything they want to do and get away with it because they got it like that.
I mean, I can't speak on it, because I don't know if it's true or not. But if you ask me, how do I feel about the individual, the Tyler Perry dude? He weird, man. There's some skeletons in his closet that he hiding because of that money.
Yeah, hurt people, hurt people. Oh,
That's
gee,
crazy.
if you don't stop checking me in my chat about my stuff, me, I'm a Southern Belle, and I'm not your average Southern Belle, but I will definitely wish you well. And over here, I bring the real news that nobody else will tell. So I'm sorry if you got a problem with down south people, but honey, I'm as real as it gets, real as it get around here. So
See,
can't judge
see,
everybody. Can't judge everybody because they from
and
down south.
that's the thing. See, if Jamel lived in Texas, he wouldn't say that
Hmm.
because what you not understanding is black people, melanated people in the state of Texas have more freedom than any other state. It's just for work. They're trying to make example out of black people. Okay,
You know, had an encounter with from somebody that happened to be from down there, and they looked at everything as an overall. You can't do that. You
nah,
can't
you
do that.
can't do that. Because one thing about Texas people, man, they very loving. You know what I'm saying? They'll accept you, someone that's not from Texas, then they accept someone that they grew up with.
Right. And see, Texas is part of the South, but I'm from South Carolina. I'm from the dirty South. So how
Yeah,
can you put that in the same category because we're all from South Carolina? Come on now. Come on, Jamel.
I
Cut
think
it
Jameer,
out.
I think Jameer trolling
Of course, he's always trolling. I'm trolling right along with him. We ought to see us in the chat, in other folks' chat.
for real. But everything went well with what I had told y'all about. So I just got one more to go. Um, July 1st, I gotta go see them people get that one dismissed. Then I got to go back in October.
Claimed.
Yeah, yeah, that one I'm not worried about neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a money thing. When they know you got money, they want it. They can't get all of it, but they want a piece of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They want a piece of it.
That is so true. That is so true. I see Jared done gave up on us. And I definitely got to my hour mark. I'm gonna have to charge my phone up. But you best to believe it. I'll hit your brother back in when I get ready to crank this live back up. And that'll probably be for the weekend over with. Her birthday Monday, so we definitely gonna get back up on him.
That part.
It sure is. It sure is. Y'all, if y'all ain't hit that like button, smash that like button on your way out. Share the
Like and
live.
subscribe.
Keep your
Yeah.
notification bell on. Come back and check your girl out. You know, I'm bringing the real content. Peel back the iron over here. Keep it nothing but 100. Keep it trill.
For sure.
You can stretch all you want to in the chat, but we just don't do it on the panel over here. We'll keep that in the
For
03 sector.
Man, yeah, for real. For
It's a
real, for
peaceful
real.
environment over here. Each one teach one over here. That's how we grow. That's what we do over here in the portal. Yeah. We enlighten one another over here. Yeah, that's what we do over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Love you too. Thank you, brother,
Salute,
for
sis.
coming
I
up.
appreciate you. You hear me?
Salute, salute, salute. Like I said, I'll smash that like button. Make sure you have your notification bell on. Come back and check out your girl. You know, keep it real, keep it raw, and not cut. Y'all stay safe out there in them streets. Have a wonderful weekend. And salute, salute, salute.
They wasn't ready for the shift, the change, Ju-Quetta's change. The awakening is here. No apologies from Ju-Quetta. Used to dim my light, played it safe and low. Walked in shadows, didn't let the real Ju-Quetta show. But something shifted deep inside the core. Felt that energy rising and couldn't hide it anymore. This ain't the same girl you thought you knew before. The upgrade, baby, Ju-Quetta kicked down her own door. Skin glowing different, walk out a new sway. Every curve, every line, Ju-Quetta's designed to make you play. Feel the temperature rising when Ju-Quetta steps in the room. Yeah, that's the aura breaking through the gloom. Used to ask permission, now I just take. This power Ju-Quetta's wielding ain't no mistake. Got that look in my eyes, yeah, the one you crave. This ain't just confidence, baby, it's how Ju-Quetta behave. Great awakening, yeah, that's the name. Unapologetic fire, Ju-Quetta's burning up the whole damn game. Sexy, sexual, cocky, baby, that's the baseline for Ju-Quetta. Taste this power, feel the pleasure, yeah, it's all mine. No permission needed, Ju-Quetta sets her own damn tone. The awakening is here, bow down to Ju-Quetta's throne. Titans with a sight, battle rap cadence. Heard the whisper, saw the side eyes and the doubt. While they were sleeping, Ju-Quetta was building, figured it all out. This ain't luck, this ain't chance, this is Ju-Quetta's pure design. Every move calculated, it making sure the victory's mine. You're stuck on yesterday, Ju-Quetta's living like years ahead. Every touch, every kiss, leaves your mind misled. Think you can handle this? Boy, you better think twice. This energy Ju-Quetta carries comes at a high price. Yeah, I see you watching, mesmerized by the view. But this level Ju-Quetta's on, it wasn't built for you. Wasn't built for you. Feel the atmosphere crackle when Ju-Quetta glides on through. Yeah, that's the essence, potent, fresh and new. Used to seek approval, now Ju-Quetta validates herself. Put the old limitations way back on the shelf. Got that smirk on my lips, yeah, the one you desire. This ain't just heat, baby, this Ju-Quetta's cosmic fire. Ju-Quetta awakening, yeah, that's the name. Unapologetic fire, Ju-Quetta's burning up the whole damn game. Sexy, name.